Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tina Abnal-Fariwa and thank you for joining me today. This is going to be a quick one, just something that I wanted to talk about. I know that it's been a bone of contention for a lot of people. I've researched the topic online and kind of a lot of what I read resonated with how I feel. So yesterday I went to a gallery to see an exhibition by an impressionist artist called Kwesi, I think he's pronounces his surname Botchway, but we would say Botchway, Kwesi Botchway. He's absolutely phenomenal. He's a young, talented Ghanaian artist. He's doing amazing things and amazing pieces. At the end of this clip, I will just, play you a video. I'll play you a recording or, of what I took, of the images of his work that I took while I was at the gallery. It was really impressive. He's a very impressive young man. I've been going to galleries, exhibitions, museums, and lots of different creative spaces practically all of my life. When I was much younger, my mother used to take me to the museum. It was something that we really enjoyed together. I think she wanted to, kind of just encourage culture capital and just make me feel, well, help me to immerse in the culture that I exist in, as well as introducing me to different creative outlets and different artists, etc. So really I commend my mother a lot for the kind of person I am now. It is really down to her. So I've always enjoyed, going to these places. And when you are in these spaces, what you tend to realize fairly quickly is that it is dominated by Europeans or, white people, whether Europeans or Americans or wherever. It's particularly disconcerting or particularly, upsetting when the artist whose work is being featured is of African descent, like myself, or of Black Caribbean descent, or any kind of Black heritage, but the crowd is predominantly 99% white. I was asking my best friend, look, what is this down to? Is it that as Black people, we don't go out in search of art enough? Are we not doing enough to support these up and coming contemporary artists especially? Do we not make it a priority to be within these spaces? Or is it kind of strategic? And this is something that is actually being done to isolate us? And I don't like to say that. What I mean by that is the way in which, artwork is advertised, I don't think is advertised to the diasporic audience. I don't think it's advertised, wide enough to incorporate the people whom the artist wishes to represent. And that is a problem. So for example, with this, with Kwesi's art, it's about Ghanaian people. He captures Ghanaian people in an array of ways and an array of light, and, just the beauty, the colors, the vibrancy, the culture. It's all captured in these portraits. It's just so powerful. And I think how important would it be, and how just transformative it would be for young Ghanaians and young Africans to be able to witness his art, to see it for what it is and have that sense of pride and dignity, you know what I mean? But we're missing out on that. For whatever reason, we're not in those spaces. So oftentimes when I'm there, I'm the only Black person, or myself, my friend or my cousin or whoever I go with, we're the only Black people. And as soon as you enter these spaces, there's an acknowledgement from the staff and from other people that you're there. There's that double take, there's that glance. It's almost as if they are surprised to see you. And they make that very, very clear. And yesterday I was completely ticked off because I thought, wow, this is an artwork by a Ghanaian person like myself, right? Depicting Ghanaian people like myself. And yet here I am, and I am being othered. It's crazy. So I think, of course, the art world, let's call it that, needs to do a better job of trying to reach a wider demographic. The people that are presenting the artwork themselves need to do a better job of getting people from the backgrounds of these artists to be there to speak about the art it would have been really nice to have a Ghanaian person there, or a couple of Ghanaian people there presenting and, you know, helping us just to navigate the rooms and kind of talking us through, if that's what we wanted, talking us through the different artwork. You know, art is subjective. Art is one of those things where we can all enjoy, but also art is very personal, right? Art speaks about people's cultures, the transmission of culture. So therefore, when you are presenting art, and especially African art or Black art, there is an element of it being political. You do need people who are from those countries to be present in the room. Otherwise, it just kind of just goes to reinforce again that Black culture, Blackness and Africanness is consumed kind of from a voyeuristic standpoint, but never truly experienced. And those who have truly experienced it are never there to actually share that experience with others. And that's problematic. So yeah, I think for any African person watching this, try as much as you can to search and to seek out these contemporary artists, because the contemporary art landscape for Africa particularly is amazing right now. There's so many things happening. You know, there's so many things happening in London. Try and seek out the art and go and have a look and support, you know, and post and tag the artists and let those, you know, let the brothers and sisters doing the art know that we are watching and we are appreciative of what they're churning out. And let us not be sidelined or become, as I said, I messaged my cousin, you know, we don't want to become intruders in our own home, in our own spaces amongst, yeah. I guess I might stop there because, yeah, as you can see, I'm quite passionate about this. It's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. But I mean, if you Google the consumption of Black art, if you just type that in, consumption of Black art, so much comes up, you know. And museums and galleries, they are aware that there is that the black consumer, the Black art consumer is excluded somehow, and they are aware that we don't come or we don't frequent these places at all as much as white people. It's ludicrous. Like something has to give. If you had any similar experiences, if you have any solutions, you know, moving forward of what can be done so that we are within these spaces, not just our work, but our people are there also within these spaces, please drop your comments below. I would love to read and I would love to talk about solutions as opposed to problems. We know what the problems are. We know we're sidelined. We know that we're not present there. We know that we're not the gatekeepers, but things have to change moving forward. So what are some of the solutions, or what are solutions that you know that, you know, people have put into place which is working in certain places? Because in London it definitely isn't working. No matter where you go as a Black person within these creative spaces, especially when it comes to artwork and going to museums and galleries, etc., you are a minority, and that's really unfortunate. So yeah, let me know what your solutions are, and yeah, I'd be happy to hear them. But I'm going to just post my visit to Gallery 1957, that's named after Ghana's independence. It's at 1 Hyde Park Gate, I believe. So I'm gonna just post the video of Kwesi's artwork that I saw yesterday, which I thought was extremely just impeccable. It was so fantastic, honestly. So if you are watching, go ahead, go and support this young brother. He's doing amazing things. And again, research other artists artists in Africa, around, you know, within the continent, as well as the diaspora, and go and support their work and let them know that we are watching, we are present, we are here, and we love what they're doing. Yeah? Great. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye.